American soldiers who on April 29, 1945, a day before Hitler's death, and just a few days before the end of World War II, entered the Bavarian Messerschmitt factory in Oberammergau, had no idea that they were commencing a new era in the history of military aviation. Before their eyes, a groundbreaking design emerged, one that was set to revolutionize the capabilities of fighter planes, the Messerschmitt P.1101. What set this incomplete German aircraft apart from others? The Messerschmitt P.1101 was the only machine in the world at the time equipped with movable wings that could be positioned at various angles relative to the fuselage. The variable geometry wing turned the aircraft into a multi-class machine, combining the advantages of several models with entirely different parameters and capabilities. Depending on the angle at which the wings were set, the aircraft could take off and land at low speeds on short runways, extend its range, and achieve supersonic speeds. The prototype discovered by American troops was only 80% complete and lacked attached wings, with technical documentation for the aircraft reduced to just a few scattered notes. What happened to the rest of the documentation? A few days before the Americans arrived, Messerschmitt factory workers photographed sketches, calculations, and designs, storing them on microfilms that they packed into waterproof capsules and hid in nearby villages. Despite extensive searches by the Americans, these materials could not be found. When American experts arrived at the factory a few days after the soldiers, the situation took an unexpected turn. It turned out that part of the documentation had already been found by the French. However, the Allies were not willing to share this valuable find with the Americans, apparently harboring ambitions to utilize German achievements on their own. Despite the pressure from Robert J. Woods of the American Bell Aircraft Works Design Office and the chief designer of Messerschmitt, the German Voldemar Voigt, who was determined to complete the P.1101 at all costs, the future of work on the first aircraft with movable wings was in doubt. Sensible actions were not taken until 3 years later. During this time, the P.1101 deteriorated and posed for postcard pictures with American soldiers. In August 1948, the P.1101 was finally transported to the United States. However, upon arrival, it was discovered that the aircraft had been so extensively damaged over the years that completing it proved to be entirely impossible. Nonetheless, efforts were made to utilize the solutions used by the Germans in the ill-fated aircraft. This resulted in the creation of the experimental and not very successful, as evidenced by numerous accidents, Bell X-5 design, the first aircraft capable of changing wing geometry in flight. In the German prototype, such changes were made only on the ground. Successors, incorporating the same concept, proved to be successful aircraft that were operated for several decades. The first was retired from service in the U.S. Air Force only in 2006, and the second in 1998.